Alright, so welcome everybody, welcome back to another Frostborn video. As you can see here by the title, we're currently doing a showcase on the Valkyrie class. This is a new class in Frostborn, if you didn't know. It was given in the season pass. I expect, everyone that was doing the season pass already have it. It is definitely awesome, I'm not going to lie. So I'm definitely going to let you know the perks and the cons, the bad and the good about the class. It's awesome. Alright, let's get it. Alright, so first off, the Valkyrie's class type is damage and support, heavily helpful in PvP, and it's also good for solo PvP, but it mostly leans to family PvP due to the extra perks and also, the different skills in the class. I'll definitely touch on that later in this video, so definitely stay tuned. Alright, so first off, we have the armor specialization. The armor specialization is definitely heavy, so you'd have to use melee weapons, which then you'd get an extra 45%. And also 70 points heal or health, better yet. Next off, we have the heavy melee weapon, which deals 70% damage, and also you get an extra health of 110 points. All right, so we also have the heavenly spear here. All right, so the heavenly spear is the Valkyries throw a spear that strikes all targets in its path. The spear does 50% damage with the weapon to damage to enemies while restoring 20% health to the allies. So that's why I said it first off in the video here, that it does lean more to the family PvP, because it definitely gives your the players and family better perks. It kind of works as well, not kind of, it is a support staff and also a heavy damage dealer, so it does both good amount of damage, and also it's heavily on support in regards to your health and also the family health. So throwing the heavenly spear at any enemy will definitely restore your health and also the your teammate health. So we definitely also know that once the class is updated, then you would have a better healing aspect in the game, because once you update the class, you'd have a better stats in the game. All right, and also we know here, once you level up the class to the next level, the Valkyries throw a spear that strikes all the enemies in the path, same as the previous level, which is level 3. But level 4, the spear deals 80% weapon damage to enemies while restoring 30 health to allies and Valkyries itself. So your allies will get 30% health. Also, you will also get 30% health once the spear hits the target or the enemy. All right, so next up we have the improved heavenly spear. So this is a better heavenly spear to throw. All right, so once you throw this in the path of the target, the spear deals 80% weapon damage to enemies and reduce the effectiveness of healing they receive by 35% for 3 seconds. So for 3 seconds, they would not be able to effectively restore their health. 35% of their health in 3 seconds. If they're trying to heal, that is definitely helpful. So that would definitely give an advantage in PvP. Not much, but it definitely will. In 3 seconds, you could do a lot. Trust me, I know that. All right, and once this has happened, this is definitely bad for the enemy for 3 seconds. But in regards to the Valkyries and its ally, the spear restores 35 health and improve a periodic healing effect of 8 health. Second health, or for 3 seconds. So definitely receive 35 health and impose a periodic healing effect on the ally and also the Valkyries. So that is definitely good. All right, so the next level for the improve Valkyrie's spear. All right, so in this case, the next level would be the Valkyries throws a spear that strikes all targets in its path. The spear deals 100% damage to the enemies and reduce the effectiveness of healing they receive by 35% for 5 seconds. This is a little bit longer. All right, to the Valkyries and allies themselves, the spear restores 50 health and impose a periodic healing effect of 10 health for 5 seconds. That is definitely also awesome. As you can see here, this is an improved version of the improved heavenly spear. All right, so up next, we have the best skill in the game, which is the Tempest. All right, so the Tempest moves as a bundle of energy. In this state, she gains immunity to control magic and 90% damage resistance. Tempest is available even under control effect. All right, so basically the Tempest, you could, you could dispel from a bolus. It's technically a dispel. You can also resist well, you could resist a taunt if you're in the Tempest state, but if you're not in the Tempest state and you're in a immortal state, then you will get taunted. But if you hit that Tempest before the taunt, and if you're in the Tempest state, as I stated, if they try to taunt you, then it won't happen. So no effect can affect you in the Tempest state, but outside of the Tempest state, of course it can. If you got dispelled, if you got the hammered, if you got hammered or bolus, then you could definitely use the Tempest to basically dispel or get out of that situation. That could definitely help you in PvP 100%. Also to add, to let you know that the Tempest does consume one weapon durability, so definitely keep that in mind. Also, the spell type is attack and also control, so it itself is a control, but it can also dispel other controls, so it kind of have an advantage over other classes like the Sylvan class. Also, any class that has control effect, it can definitely basically dispel, but there is a cooldown on the Tempest. But the cooldown on the Tempest is for 50 seconds, which the next level it would then lesser to 40 seconds, which is also good. Since we're on the next level, once you upgrade that level for the Tempest, the Valkyrie's move in a same bundle of energy. In that state, she gains immunity, control damage, 90% damage resistance. Tempest is also available on their control effect on the next level, so it's basically the same thing, only the countdown, technically the cooldown is much less, which is definitely good, moving from 50 seconds to 40 seconds, so that is 100% more beneficial. All right, next up we have the improved Tempest. Only thing that is added here to the improved Tempest is after 5 seconds the Valkyries explodes, dealing 30% damage to enemies with her weapon and stunting them for 2 seconds. Tempest is also available under control effect. So for each Tempest, it is still basically the same thing, but for the improved Tempest, basically an explosion that deals 30% damage is also added, which is definitely good. 100% that is good. That could definitely give you upper leverage in PvP, mostly family PvP. As I stated, the Tempest is heavily a support, also damage dealer, but it's also good in family PvP, as I stated early on in this video. All right, so for the next level, just to let you know here, for the improve Tempest, basically what changed here, the damage from 30% changed to 50% in regards to explodes when the Valkyrie explodes, dealing 50% damage to the enemies with her weapon and stunting them for 3 seconds. If you're also wondering what the explode effect is, the explode skill. It's basically the skill that after the Tempest is activated, the ending of the Tempest, when it basically smashed to the ground, it will stun the enemy. So technically it explodes, that's what happens, and basically it also stuns the enemies for 3 seconds. All right, last but not least, we have the Fury. So basically the Fury is the heavenly spear that you throw. It's the effect after, so once you hit a enemy with a heavenly spear, or the target with a heavenly spear, the Valkyries goes into the Fury state for 13 seconds. At the same time, Valkyrie's spell are enhanced, and the Valkyrie's movement speed increased by 15% for 13 seconds. The Fury state fades away, even using improved skills. So basically this is a buff. So once you hit the allies or the target with the heavenly spear, you would basically go in a Fury state. You'd also get movement and speed by 15%, as I stated before, only for 13 seconds, and also after a while it does fade away. So it's definitely a spell type that is buff. So it's technically a buff that you get to have enhanced skills while fighting in a battle. All right, so the next level for that Fury state, the Valkyries, once they hit the target, the Valkyries go into a Fury state, but this is now for 15 seconds. That would be in the next level. At the same time, the Valkyrie's spell are enhanced, and the Valkyrie's movement speed is increased by 20%. That's more percentage for 15 seconds, which is also longer. So that is a definitely good buff to get the final state for the Fury. The Fury state fade away as usual when using improve skills or spells. Technically, this is also a buff to the Valkyrie. So maybe Valkyrie definitely, you know, very good in PvP. You know, hopefully this video helps. You could definitely leave a comment down below if I missed anything in the review here, or in the showcase here rather yet. And thank you so much for watching the video. Also smash that like button. Thank you so much, and peace.